Hello.
Welcome back.
So we're still in Loughrea and we decided to go to watch Ireland versus Wales in the rugby. And once they won, I think we celebrated with maybe too many pints of Guinness.
We've also been enjoying taking our new car out to some forest walks, although the Irish roads are a little bit scary.
So we could go 80 on these roads. It's terrifying. I don't like it. Oh God, please. It's cold. Why are there all the bubbly bits? Oh, like... Here we go. This one's for the lads. Wow!
This was an amazing enchanted forest.
And the place gave us some time to take some incredible photos. Do you know what we've just stumbled upon?
What?
We've just stumbled upon a leprechaun though. Alright.
Back in Loughrea, there was a rally going on, so Diz went and checked that out while I did some baking.
So the next day, me and I parted ways, and I headed into Dublin City. I had a job interview the next day, so I stayed with a friend that night and went to loads of local pubs. He even showed me one that played live Irish music that same night. In the morning, I was relatively hungover, but I went to my job interview nonetheless, and I think I did a pretty good job. But the rest of the day I just spent around Dublin City, and then I headed back to Galway.
Meanwhile, I was hanging out with the cats, going for walks around the loch, and doing some baking. So, I've never made them before, but I decided on this day that I wanted to make bagels. To be honest, I didn't realize that you're meant to boil them, so they're not really bagels, but this is how it went. Overall, I was pretty happy with how they turned out, except for the fact that the holes kind of closed over, which you can see my shock. But they tasted pretty good. Just got upstairs to get something and found this. You're not supposed to be there.
We're having some celebratory Prosecco today. Tell us why it is.
I got the job.
Ooh.
It only took me 2 days worth of travel, 6th round interview over 4 months, but boy did I get the job. Just walking down, having a really good day, just going back down to the shops to grab something. Yeah, everything's been going really well for me. Got my job, everything's just going really well, and then bird just shit on my shoulder. Really puts things into perspective.
After 2 weeks, it was time for us to leave the house in Loughrea, so we did some cleaning to make sure it was nice, and then we said our goodbyes to the cats.
We gotta say goodbye.
Are you gonna come down?
On the kitchen table, Fancy. Goodbye, Darlene. Thanks for a good 2 weeks. See you, buddy. Are you gonna miss them? Oh. Okay, we're in
The second house.
exit number 2 of this
Much bigger.
stint. It's a huge place.
3 floors
3 floors,
And-
3 dogs, 3 cats,
and a bird.
and a bird and a fish.
2
2 fish. So we've got Lassie. Hi! And this is Midnight behind her. This is Leah. Say hi, Leah. This is Zebedee. She seems a little bit skittish. That's okay, darling. Here's Cookie. Cookie! Alright. Oh, is that right? Alright, let's go see your friends. This is Bruno. Are you ready to come outside? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, Trusty, in a minute. What have you got? Hello, Trusty. He's off. Hello. Oh my gosh. Oh, gross.
So I loved having a fireplace, but it meant that I had to chop wood every morning. And before anyone says it, they didn't have a big block for me to chop the wood on. So I just had to do it on the ground, and that's it. He says how he does it. So that's why I did it like this as well. I don't want to hear anything in the comments about me chopping wood on the ground.
And he has improved since this.
I have, look, I know I've given this, another wallop. Oh, it's gonna come, I promise now. It was a hard piece of wood, but I got better over the week.
Can you twist it a bit? Oh, there you go. Well done.
Okay, now for everyone's favourite part, we'll do the pet sitting animal rankings. So before we rank the new animals at our new sit, we're going to just do a final ranking for Salem and Fatsy from the old sit. I actually kind of want to swap where Fatsy is with Salem and where Salem is with Fatsy. I
think I do too. I ended up, Fatsy warmed up to us a bit more. She started doing all floppy cute things.
Yeah, and then Salem, one day, I tried to pick up Salem, she hissed at me. And Fatsy just, kind of stayed by themselves and then ate food. And I just respect that as a person who also likes to sleep all day and eat food.
Next up, this house, we've got a lot of pets to get through. So first off, the dogs. First one is Trusty.
Trusty is the most work. Trusty barks a lot and is an escape artist. He loves to try and jump over the walls and he'll never actually run away, but he'll escape his the back garden and eat the food from the farmer next door. But he is also really cute.
He's really cute and he's really loving. He'll come up and give you kisses and he just wants to play. And Bruno always steals his sticks.
Yeah, so we'll give Trusty a stick and then Bruno will beat him up and take a stick. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, I think he's challenging, and I think due to that, I'm not gonna put him in the top rank, but I would go with absolutely amazing, I think. Okay, so next up is Bruno, the German Shepherd, reasonably well behaved.
Yeah, he's pretty stick obsessed.
Stick obsessed.
I like them both the same.
The same?
Ish. I'd probably, and I like German Shepherds because they're really smart and
Yeah, so, he is a good boy.
So I'm going to put him above.
Next up is Lassie. Honestly, she's the perfect pet. She's so well behaved. She's very attention seeking, to the point where she'll get jealous if you're giving attention to another animal.
But when I'm sitting down by the fire, she literally just sits there next to me. I think it's the first S tier.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to steal her.
I think we're going to steal Lassie. She's great. First up is Zebedee. Zeb will meow at you, but will accept all the cuddles.
I'd say it's a C tier.
C tier?
Otherwise, we're never, what's the point of these lower tiers if we not put them?
Oh, okay, fine. But I reckon she might move by the end of our stay here. Alright, next up is Cookie. Cookie is the prettiest cat. Again, will accept cuddles, but isn't super affectionate. Not going to come up and sit on your lap so far. Anyway, I think I'm going to go with the C tier, with Can't Get Enough of Them for Cookie. And lastly, there's Midnight. Yeah, Midnight will seek you out and sit with you on the couch and rub up against your legs and stuff. And so that I appreciate.
But if I'm eating food, she's like right there. And I really don't like that. Like Lassie does it, but it's a dog, so it's cute. She does it, and like
this is just your dog bias coming in again.
Yeah, I'm allowed to be biased towards dogs. I'm not pretending I'm not.
Well, I think at the moment I'm preferring
Midnight's the best cat
Midnight over the other two because of the cuddles. Okay, so next we have Leah the cockatiel.
She's a bird, like, so she makes loads of noise.
Yeah, she's noisy.
She's quite cute. She says her name and she can whistle.
And she puts her little head down when she wants you to give her a pat on the head.
And she likes coming out of her cage and flying around and like sitting on your shoulder and stuff. And she hasn't pooped on me, which is, a bonus. I think she's more fun than the other two cats.
Okay, next we have the two fish. So there's the goldfish and the blackfish. We don't think they have names. I mean, they're very well behaved.
Oh yeah, no late night splashing going on. They're just goldfish.
Delightful.
Yeah, delightful.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. D tier is the goldfish.
D tier and the blackfish is just next to on D tier.
Next to it, but below.
Like not a bad. Yeah, it's just a fish, isn't it? I
think for me it goes Trusty, Fatsy, Bruno.
Yeah. Cookie's better.
Cookies. I prefer to Zeb at the moment.
So I had 4 more pints of Guinness within the past week and a bit.
4 different places.
4 different places, yeah. So we'll start with Charlie's. I had a fantastic atmosphere in there, especially because we're watching the rugby. Despite being in Loughrea still, it wasn't quite where it was with the Arch Bar. So I'm going to actually put it in B tier. I was disappointed with it. I was expecting every pint in Loughrea to kind of be about the same. But no, it wasn't. The place in Dublin called Riot. This is the first pint I had in Dublin. And it was a fantastic pint. It was definitely B tier, but high B tier, close to A tier. Now the next pint is from a place in Dublin that was playing live music, and if I'm perfectly honest, we had a couple of pints before we got there, so I wasn't really sure the name of it. I will definitely go back there because their pints were A tier. Best pint in Dublin, really nice and creamy, good service, great music, and good whiskey choices as well there now. Great whiskey there. Then the last place is just one we had last night with a couple of pints now at the Village Inn, which is in Kilcrest. That was another great pint. That's probably an A tier, but not as good as the one in Dublin. Great pints this week. Great whiskies as well. Good week on the drink.
And with that, we had 2 weeks done.
Yep. So the next week we're going to Tremor, and we've got loads of cool stuff coming up. But thanks again for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Don't say that. Unlike, unsubscribe.